Hello, in this video we will see how you can manage your SharePoint groups using Spark Workflow. You can create new groups, add or remove members to or from these groups, and even delete groups from sites. You can do all that automatically from your workflow using Group Settings activity. You will see how easy it is to do that in a few seconds and empower your system's users using this great feature. Let's see how to do that. From the list that you want to add the workflow for it, open Spark Workflow Designer. Create a new workflow. Set the workflow settings. If you are interested in how to create workflow in detail, you can watch the tutorial video listed in the description below. To create and delete SharePoint groups, in addition to adding or removing members, SharePoint users, to or from a SharePoint group, you can do this through Group Settings activity. Let's drag and drop this activity and configure it together. Type the title or leave it as it is. As we see here, there are many options such as creating or deleting groups, adding users, or remove users from group. Let's see first how to create groups in SharePoint and then how to add the users to them. It's important to mention that to manage SharePoint groups, you must have sufficient permissions to operate on the site's groups. Otherwise, this activity will produce a security error in the workflow logs and will skip to the next activity in the same route. If you are interested in how to set permissions in SharePoint in detail, you can watch the tutorial video listed in the description below. Okay, now let's select Create a new group and type the group name. The group name can be entered either manually or based on a dynamic element by clicking on FX button. Specify the group description. Specify the group owner. You can specify this field manually or dynamically. Specify who can view the members of this group members, or everyone. Specify who can edit the members of this group owner, or group members. And select the level of permission to be assigned to the specified group. Then save the settings. Let's now publish and run the workflow to see how it works. Back to our list. Let's run the workflow for this item. From the three dots, click on Workflow and select the Workflow Manage group. And here we are, this screen for Start Workflow. Click on Start button. As we see here, the workflow has been run and the status is completed. Let's now open the Site Permissions page. Here it is, the group has been created. And as we see, it is empty, so let's add some users to it. Back to Workflow Design. From Group Settings, we are going to select Add Users to Group. Select the group name you want to add users to. Specify the users you want to add to the specified group. You can specify this field manually or dynamically by clicking on the FX button. Then save and publish the workflow. Back to the Workflows page and restart the workflow. As we see here, the workflow has been run and the status is completed. Now let's refresh the Site Permission page. Open the group. As we see here, the users have been added. In the same way, you can remove the users from group or delete the group itself. Back to Workflow Design. From Group Settings, select Remove Users from Group. Select the group name that you want to remove the users from. Specify the users you want to remove from the selected group. Save and publish. Restart the workflow. As we see here, the workflow has been run and the status is completed. Refresh the site permission page. As we see here, the user has been removed. Now, let's delete this group. Back to workflow design. From Group Settings, select Delete Group. Select the group name you want to delete. Save and publish. Restart the workflow. Refresh the site permission page. As we see here, the group has been deleted. We just watched how you can manage your SharePoint groups using Spark Workflow, and how it's easy to create new groups, add or remove members to or from these groups, and even delete groups from sites in a few seconds. Follow us to learn more about the advanced features of Spark Workflow. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you have a comment, please write it down. Thank you.